Okay, so I've had a lot of people asking me about my weight loss. I would blog about it, like typing, but I really don't enjoy typing, and it's a little hard with 3 kids running around to type and actually think one thought. So I end up typing about like 5 different things in one sentence, and none of it ever makes sense. And so I'm going to go ahead and just video blog, and I mean, I'm a super sarcastic person, so it's a little easier to get my jokes across when you can hear them, because, yeah, I'm pretty funny, and you get to watch. You know, I'm good looking, so this will all work out better for you. But anyway, I have been asked a lot about how I'm doing this and what's, you know, and I was actually very inspired by a lot of people on YouTube. I would research it and look them up, and I really enjoy hearing how people get to a place and how good they did, and that really motivates me, so I thought I'd start doing it. So, first of all, I'm sure if you're watching this, you either know me, or if you don't, cool. That means I'm getting more popular. But my name's Jennifer. I am an Army wife, and I have 3 children. I have a 4.5-year-old Taylor, a 2-year-old Brecken, and a 5-month-old Bailey. 2 girls and a boy, so you can guess which is which. But I started gaining my weight probably after I got married. I had married my high school sweetheart. We got together when we were 16, and we got married when we were 20, and joined the military, moved out to North Carolina, and pretty much got thrown into life pretty quickly. I never really cared a lot about how I looked since I was already married and I started getting comfortable, and my husband thought I was beautiful no matter what, and I completely took advantage of that and figured he loves me, so I'll look however I need to look, and didn't really care. And so, you know, I got pregnant with my first daughter, and things were going really well, and then we had some complications when I went in to have her. After a long labor without drugs and nothing happening, we decided to have a C-section, and I had her C-section, and we had a couple complications after the C-section, and once all was said and done and I got home from all of this, I got really depressed because I had to have a C-section, and because I was not able to deliver her, and she wasn't nursing very well, and I just felt like a complete failure as a mother already, and I had just had this girl. So that really attributed to me eating, and I started eating and going to Food for Comfort. Then 6 months later, I got pregnant again, and a couple weeks after we had found out, I lost the baby. This, again, was not great with my whole failure as a mother thing, because losing a child in utero, I felt as if my body was not doing what it was supposed to do, and that I was a failure. And I got even more depressed, and I started gaining more weight. Then my husband deployed, and we didn't even have the option to get pregnant. We couldn't, you know, in 2 different countries, not possible. Well, not possible if I wanted it to be his, which I did. So I was not able to get pregnant. So finally he gets back, we try to get pregnant, it's taking forever, and finally we get pregnant with my son. And we have my son. Well, in all this, I decided that I really want to try to get healthy. So by being monitored with my doctors, I was able to lose weight at the same time of being pregnant with him. I had to be monitored because I was high risk, because I had already had a C-section, and because I had a miscarriage, and because he was breech. He decided he did not want to try the VBAC, that he wanted to be cut out just like his sister. So I go in and find out that I do have to have a C-section. It is a little blow. I was a little upset. But all in all, I was really okay. I was like, you know what? I don't care how he gets here. I just want him. And as long as we come out on the other side alive, I'm good. And so I go in and I have him. It is a perfect delivery, scheduled C-section. I go into recovery, no complications, just a really, really great delivery. So then my husband deploys again, and everything's going pretty good. I'm working out. I'm really trying, and I actually lose 60 pounds from the time I find out that I'm pregnant with my son to 2 months after he's born. So I'm doing awesome. So I'm starting at 280, and I get down to 220. Then my husband gets home. My son's about 8 months old, and we are not trying to get pregnant. We're monitoring my body to... I don't really like birth control because the depot shot did help with my weight gain, and I really don't like putting things in my body that just could affect me later, I guess. So I'm not taking birth control, but we're definitely not trying. We'd like to get pregnant after he gets back from this next deployment because he's only home for 5 months, and then they're deploying him again. So I'm really like, let's wait. Yeah, I get pregnant. So we get pregnant about a month before he deploys, and we're really happy. I'm really excited. I love having kids. I love my children, and I am very excited to have another one. I mean, I still want more, and I have 3, so I love this. And so he deploys. I get through this whole pregnancy, and I'm doing the same thing. My doctors are monitoring me. I'm eating better. I'm trying to exercise. I'm trying to lose some weight and switch it to her. And I get to where I go into the doctor to deliver. The day I deliver her, I weigh the same that I did the day I found out I was pregnant with her. So I didn't gain any weight, but I'm going to lose it because obviously I weigh more because of her. She was, 7 pounds of it. So I go in, another fantastic delivery. I have a C-section planned. Just great. I'm really, really okay with the C-section stuff now. I really, I know that I'm just meant to be a mom, and it doesn't matter how they get here, and that I'm just blessed that I'm able to have my own children because there's so many people that are not, and I'm incredibly, incredibly blessed, and I know this. And so I get through that and everything, and so now, by the end of having Bailey, I did gain a little bit after she was born. So I am at 227, and I am talking to somebody, and I am thinking about doing the gastric bypass, but I haven't decided, and I'm kind of talking to them about it. And I have a couple friends who did weight loss surgery, and they look fantastic, so I'm thinking maybe this is something I can try. So I started talking to her and stuff about being overweight and everything, and my weight has never really bothered me, and I've already lost 60-some pounds, so I'm very excited because I'm already lost weight, and I'm not realizing how big I was before until I finally got to this point and looking back. And I know a lot of people are like, hey, just go out and run. I really, really challenge all of you people who are like between 120 and 150 pounds to put an extra 100 pounds on and then go run, and let me know how awesome it is when you're done. So see, this is why I got to talk on a video, because that sarcastic you wouldn't have gotten on a blog. But it's not easy. It's not an easy thing. It was easy to get there because all I had to do was eat, but it's not easy to get back down. So I'm talking to her about this, and she is telling me about her mom. She tells me that her mom was overweight, and that when she was younger, she would go to school, and her mom would grab her hand, and when she walked into the school, she would let go and walk away. She did not want to be seen with her mom because she did not want people to know. And she felt her mom was so incredibly selfish for choosing food over her and her brothers and sisters. She's one of 5. So that was the day that I realized how much like my dad that I am. And I had those feelings towards my dad on alcohol and wondering how he could choose that over us. And that was the day that I realized I'm kind of doing that exact same thing, except with food. And food is a lot harder to get rid of the addiction. My friend put it the best way that I've ever heard it. She said, food addiction, and telling somebody to just control it, is like telling an alcoholic to control his alcoholism while he carries around a bottle full of vodka. Because we need food to eat. We can't get away from it. An alcoholic can just stay away from alcohol. Food, we have to eat to live. And so it's a lot harder. So that was the day that I was like, I'm done. I went in. I found out about the surgery. I went to the orientation. I wanted to know everything I needed to know. So I went in, and they weighed me at that first thing at 227 pounds. 227.7 pounds. So I am almost 228 pounds. I'm feeling better because I'm a lot smaller than I was before, but I'm still overweight. I'm still 100 pounds overweight. And I'm doing something. So I go in, the surgeon tells us that we have to do this 12-week program. She's going to educate us and make sure that we really want to do this. A lot of surgeons will just do it for you and get you in within a week if you ask for it, but she wanted us to make sure that we were good. So I start going to the educational classes, and they're really teaching us, about nutrition and stuff. I never really had the nutrition knowledge. I had the exercise and physical knowledge because my mom was very athletic, but we really didn't have the nutrition education. So she's teaching us. They're teaching us how to eat, they're teaching us how to exercise, they're teaching us everything that we need to know to be successful in this. And that day, December 17th, is the day that I was like, I am going to use this surgery if I have the surgery. I still have not decided if I'm going to have it. But I'm going to use this surgery as a step. I'm not going to use it as the solution. I'm losing weight now, which I have had a lot of people ask me why I'm trying so hard. And why not just eat what I want and then get skinny when they have the surgery? That's not what I'm trying to do. I want to start now. I want to change the way I'm eating now. I want to be better now. And this is where it had to start. They gave us diets. They gave us everything we should eat. We really did have to clean out our cabinets and go grocery shopping and start all over again like we had just moved into a new apartment and we're redoing everything. I own a home. I do not rent an apartment. Just FYI, I'm rich. And so I really we had to fix everything. The kids were not so great on it. Brecken loved it. Bailey didn't care because she eats the same thing every day. But Taylor was kind of fighting it. She didn't really like the healthy stuff. She wanted, she kept asking me for food that I used to cook. And I was a good cook. I just did not make healthy things. And she wanted it. And I was like, I'm sorry, kid. You're just going to have to suck it up and start eating healthy. And, she made me nervous because I didn't want her to have to deal with this. As of now, she does take after Doug a lot more than me. But I was very skinny when I was little, too. And so I just wanted to make sure that she's educated on this and stuff. So she's doing okay. She's getting better at it. And we're eating healthier. We're doing sugar-free and fat-free and reduced. And we're reading labels because that's what we're taught to do. And I did not realize how much we really should be reading labels. So we're reading labels, we're doing everything. As of now, it has been a month and a day that I have been doing this, that I have been counting my calories. I have been trying to take in between 1,200 and 1,400 calories. Yes, I have messed up a couple of days. It's when people make gooey toffee cake that messes me up, Maggie. And but I've done really good. I have lost 21.5 pounds since December 17th, and today is January 18th. So I am doing what I need to do for myself to know that if I do this surgery, it is just a step, and it's just going to help with what I'm already doing, that the big bulk of it is me. And my kids are eating healthier. My husband is backing me up 100%. If you guys know Doug or you've seen him, you know that my husband is a beanpole. He is 6 foot and is a skinny little guy. And he can eat whatever he wants, and he doesn't gain anything. So to have him back me up and be like, you know what, I'm going to do this with you. Of course he needs to take in more calories because he's bigger. But he's doing the health food where our entire freezer is full of chicken. We don't have anything else. I do have some ice cream, but it's sugar-free, low-fat, don't worry. So he's backing me up 100%, which if he was not backing me up on this, I wouldn't be able to do it because it would be very difficult if he was going out and getting food all the time and trying to eat it in front of me and I couldn't have it. But he is backing me up, and that has been probably about 70% of what I needed. I've had total motivation from Facebook, my friends telling me I'm doing a great job, everybody that has been really helping me. Seeing all the encouragement has been amazing, and it really has been helping. And I really want to do that for other people and show them that I know that people hear this all the time. If I can do it, you can do it. But seriously, if I can give up what I've given up and we've given up a lot. We've completely given up all carbonated drinks. We don't drink pop. We've given up fast food completely. We have tried to give up most sugars, which we are doing. There is a couple things that we still go with, but you know, I've given up caffeine. My biggest loss was caffeine with these kids, but we weren't really big into fast food or pop anyway. But yeah, so that has been the hardest thing, is the caffeine. And my cup of coffee, I miss my cup of coffee every morning, but I'm doing what I gotta do. I have a lot more energy. I'm fitting into clothes I haven't fit in a long time. I am smaller than I was on my wedding day. So in a couple more pounds, I'll be smaller than I was on the day I got engaged. So my goal is to get back down to a healthy weight that I'm supposed to be at. And yes, if I do need to have a surgery to help me out with that, I find nothing wrong with this. And I've gone over it with my doctors. The risks of this surgery are a lot less than the risk of being obese. I know a lot of people judge the surgery. I think that being educated about it first would definitely let people know that it's not a quick fix and it is hard. And it does suck to know that I have let myself get to the point where I might need help like that. But I have, and I admit it, and I'm gonna do what I need to do to get healthy again and to be here for my kids as long as I can. I had an aunt die of, you know, she had diabetes, and she died younger than she should have. My whole family has diabetes, and except for my mom and my brothers, but my grandparents have it, and my aunts and uncles have it, and I just refuse to be the statistic and to follow that. I do not want to be a disease, and I don't want to be sick with anything, and I'm never going to sit there and say, well, this is just the way it goes because I can change it, and this is something that I can do for myself and my kids. And I don't want them to think that they can make that excuse either. And I got myself here, I'm going to get myself out. And if I need medical help, then I'll get it. But I'm doing good so far, and I have not had surgery yet. So everything I've done so far has been completely on my own. And I'm just hoping that, you know, to keep going. And you know, a lot of people have been asking questions and stuff, and I'm going to keep blogging like this. I think I'm going to see how this one goes, and if anybody really gets anything out of this. And I don't know, it's kind of helping me too. So yeah, that's about it, and I'm going to go ahead and I will keep updating on this kind of stuff. And yeah, so far so good. I'm down at 205. So 5 more pounds and I will be under 200, and I have not been under 200 since I got engaged. So I'm really excited about this, and I just want to thank everybody that's been encouraging me and telling me what a great job I've been doing. And it really has been, I've been blessed with amazing friends. I've had people that have invited us to eat and have cooked things that I can eat fat-free, light, bringing things to parties and being like, hey, I saw how many calories are in this. This is 70 calories, or this is light cream cheese. And I mean, you guys know who you are, and you guys have been amazing in helping me with this. And just having that support, I almost cried at Mommy's group this morning when I had people telling me that they made things to help me. And it's just been incredible to know that there are people that care about me like that. And it's really cool. So I just want to tell everybody that it's been really great, and I'm going to be really sad to leave this place with all of our friends. So, but yeah, thanks for everything you guys have been doing, and I'll keep you updated.